Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is Bless One. Thought I'd bring you guys a quick video update of my fish room. I'm using my cell phone as I don't have my camera right now, and so I'm going to try to make it as quick as I can. But before we start, I want to send a quick shout out to the West Coast Cichlid culture, Umby King, Joe. Got to thank them for all the fish that they're bringing in and the great stuff that they're doing for the hobby. If you guys don't already have Facebook, go ahead and join and check out the WCCU, the WCC, and see what we have going on. The best cichlid groups on Facebook, period. So yeah, it's gonna be really quick. I'm gonna try to keep it under 10 minutes. Basically what I'm gonna do is just run through all my tanks and show you what I have going on. There's a lot of breedings. Some of my fish have grown in size and are looking fantastic. I've added a lot of new fish, and I've sold a bunch of fish. So yeah, what we're looking at is my my Paratheraps Managuenses pair. This is Craven. He's right around, I want to say 13 inches. He's huge. He really grew up. He really put on some size since the last time you guys saw him, which was about a year ago. And he's turned a lot more yellow, which I love actually. I got him a new female, one that's that's showing more yellow, which is something that I want to create because I want to do RTNs. Well, not RTNs because they're not going to be red, but the stuff that I want to produce is more on the yellow side, which in my opinion and my taste I like better. So I know to each their own. There's a lot of red Managuenses out there that are looking really good, but yeah, I definitely want to do some yellow ones and distribute them. Get a closer look at Craven before we move on. He's doing awesome in here, and as you guys can see, there's like maybe 200 fry in there. The female is awesome, man. She's a little bit on the smaller side, but I love that she's got a lot of yellow in her. I don't know how much this camera's picking it up. I hope it's doing a good job at it. Alright, so moving on. These are my Nandopsis haitiensis. My male is about 8 inches, 8 or 9 inches. His name is Prometheus. You guys will probably remember him from a few updates that I did on him where he had a huge nuchal hump, which comes and goes actually. And I'm doing water changes, guys, so sorry for the hose, but I noticed everybody was out and looking good, so I decided to drop a quick video, so bear with me. Yeah, he's about 8 or 9 inches. The female's about 5, and you guys can see they have a spawn. Pretty good size. So yeah, in regards to his head, it grows when they're courting and when he wants to spawn, but then once they spawn, it actually kind of goes away. So it's kind of a bummer that they don't actually keep it, and it's more of a thing to impress the females, and then like I said, once they spawn, more than likely the hump will go away. But other than that, I mean, this pair is doing really good. Hardly any fighting going on. So the female, you can see, is like jet black. You can't even see her eyes. So it's beautiful. And that's a male right there with a bunch of fry. And then over here is my Umby tailor-made. See if I can get a good close-up of him. He's actually gonna be leaving my fish room in about a week or so. He's gonna be shipping out, and he's gonna be one of my last 2 Umbi pairs that I have. I've actually moved on from Umbis. I'm not keeping any more. I sold all my fry. Pretty much everything, the whole project that I had going on is all gone, and all that's left is this little male here. And he's about, I don't know, 8 inches. And hyper aggressive. And this is his female. Looks like she wants to drop eggs. Her tube's down. That's a Mag Z. So these 2 are a pair. And they've already spawned a couple of times actually. Not that I've harvested the fry or anything, I just don't have the time for them. And like I said, I'm going to be moving away from Umbis for a while. It's not that I don't like them anymore, it's just I don't have large enough tanks for them, unfortunately for me. But he's just an awesome specimen. Look at that. I don't know how well the phone is working, but it's a beautiful pair. And then over here is my ExCichlasoma Beani San Pedro wild caught pair. I haven't cleaned this tank because they just spawned, and I don't want it to affect the spawn that they just had. And it looks like it's gonna be a big one this time. The last spawn, which was about a month and a half ago, apparently they had a disagreement, and my male Machete pretty much bit off half of this little female's dorsal, which was unfortunate because she was one of the better looking female Beani in my opinion. It's gonna go back obviously, but it's gonna take a long time. And this is the male, and it's absolutely stunning. This male's about 9 inches, I want to say, and his patterns and his honeycomb is just absolutely perfect. So I'm very excited about this breeding. Yeah, hardly any white eggs. I mean, I think it was a really successful spawning. So we'll see. These are due to hatch probably tomorrow morning, I want to say. A little bit of a glass banging action for you guys. How beautiful he is. Absolutely stunning. Definitely one of my keeper species. I actually got a small male from from my buddy Umbi King's pair. And that's this little guy right here. He's only about 2.5 inches, I want to say, but already his markings and his profile are looking killer. He's a little beauty. I'm gonna be holding on to him, and I'm really liking his what I'm seeing from him. So more than likely I'm gonna be keeping a second pair of these guys. Hopefully by the time this guy grows, Joe and Chris have wild caughts already, so that I can pair him out with a wild caught female, or maybe a female from my line. We'll see. But yeah, I'm loving this little guy. Still don't have a name for him, so if you guys have some cool name suggestions, go ahead and put them in the comments. Beautiful. And then over here, well, I'll show you guys this tank below first. This is my Nandopsis tetracontes or Cuban pair. Looks like they're having some domestic issues right now. He was beating her up earlier on, but it looks like he's actually getting pretty rough on her. So I'll probably put a divider on a little bit later on, or after I'm done with this video. Looks like yeah, he's getting a little bit overly aggressive with her. I got this pair from my buddy Gordon Buck. I want to say maybe about a month and a half ago, and already I have a spawn. There's not much left actually, but they spawned about 3 days after I got them. And I think what's going on is basically the male wants her to breed again, and I guess he's just trying to coax her back into breeding mode. Yeah, he's off. He's actually quite stunning, especially like in breeding dress. He's a really good-looking Cuban male. Sucks he's not really coming out and showing off. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna put a divider on him. All right, so this is my Trimac pair. Females over here. So if you guys can see her, the glare is like really bad. It's just the way I have these tanks positioned right next to each other, so these guys get the worst of it. Jesus, there you go. Let's take a shot of one. These two have spawned for me once before, but I removed the fry and I got rid of the batch, and the male just basically took it really hard and beat the female pretty good. I had to put a divider, and ever since that they haven't really actually shown any interest in each other. He's put on some size since then actually. I got him about 4 or 5 inches, I want to say, and now he's more in the 8-inch range, and he's developed a good attitude. See if I can get him to glass bang. Nope. Alright, so moving forward, this is my my Festae. I got these guys about 2 months ago. This pair came from my buddy Anthony, and it's a UK line F1 male. and then the females over on this side. They're not really showing their colors. I mean, this male is absolutely gorgeous. He's really dark right now. The camera does a really bad job of picking up his colors anyhow. But whenever they do color up, this male actually turns bright yellow. The female has really strong colors as well. See, he's lighting up. He's getting a little bit lighter now. You guys can kind of see. I think it's kind of crazy how Festae just go from really dark and ugly looking to like really bright and vibrant colors. I've always wanted a big Festae pair, and once I had that opportunity to get them, it's really hard for me to pass up on it. Definitely one of my favorite fish, and I can't wait to breed these two. And yeah, definitely get fry off of them. And then on this side is my group of Dovii. Paratheraps Dovii wild-caught group from the West Coast Cichlid culture. Doing really good. This is a big male right here, the one running the show, and he's already pairing off with a female. I think that's her right there. It's the first time I've kept this species, and so far I'm pretty happy with them. There's a group of 5 in there. There's one that's actually quite stunning. I think it may be this guy here. He's got lots of reds. Yeah, I don't know how good the color's coming out through the camera, so we'll see. Yeah, like I said, there's definitely a pair forming. What happens is they color up, the throat area on both the male and female become black, and they look quite stunning actually. They may have laid a batch of eggs, but of course in this tank I don't think they're gonna survive. And then I have a few umbies in there to kind of distract them from beating up on each other. So and then on this tank, it's a group of Strasbourgi. They're also known as the true green terrors. There's a group of 5 in here, believe it or not. But they're just crazy skittish. That's a big male right there. And then all the rest of them are females. I'm on the fence as far as keeping them. To be honest, I think I am gonna just get rid of them. I've had them for about 2 or 3 months, I want to say. And I mean, they're a nice fish, but not my style. I don't know. They're just really skittish. Almost no personality. They're really aggressive with each other, so they're always tearing each other up. And so far, I don't know. I just I haven't quite warmed up to them. So there are some new species that I'm looking into that I want to add to my fish room. And so Salzburg are definitely gonna probably end up moving on. And then finally, I got this little Festae female. She's about 5 or 6 inches, and she's gonna be moving on to my buddy UK, Umbi King, and he's gonna be using her for a project that he's got going on. I raised a group of I don't know, 12 or 15 of them, and that's all that I have left. I sold off the rest of them, and she's gonna be going moving forward as well. Alright, so that's gonna be it, guys. There's a few more tanks that I didn't get to show you. They're in a different room, and I just noticed that I went over 20 minutes, which is crazy because I was planning on keeping this under 10. So it looks like it went double what I thought. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, it's not my regular camera. So it's just a basic, quick update on my fish room, just to show you guys what I have going on. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe. Like I said, go check out the West Coast Cichlid Culture and the West Coast Cichlid Union on Facebook. Follow us on Instagram, and I'll see you guys later. Thanks.